Anybody who's starting to get into woodworking would face the same problem. You don't have those big machines like a planer or a bandsaw. So you end up using jigs you see on YouTube. So I'm not a pro woodworker and I'm trying to figure out how to make a thicknesser planer. You've seen those videos where they use a board which is flat and put an end stop on it, put wood on it and thickness plane it. And I just want to know if this is really a simple thing to do or is just YouTube crap, everybody's doing it for the sake of making videos. And to be honest, I don't know if this would work with this plywood. It's straight, it's long, it's 2 meters and 50 centimeters. I don't know if I need it that long, we could cut it later on, but let me just try it and see if it would work or not. So what I'm going to do is I'm gonna fix this part and glue them on the bottom part and screw them as well. And then I'll tell you what I'm going to do with this part here. So this doesn't need to be that straight. It just needs to be... Turn it over. Just turn it around. Let's just screw this here. Now that I have this long thicknessing planer pick, I probably need a smaller one as well. Made out of this board. Can you read it? I've been thinking, and maybe I've been overthinking things, but I think for the jointed jig I need more stability. That's why I bought this 2.5 by 2.5 centimeter steel beams to glue it on this board to have a little bit more stability, rigidity, whatever. But yeah, that's why I'm gluing it with super glue and epoxy, and then we'll see how good it works, right? Okay, I'm gonna use a lot of epoxy. I'm gonna use the half. Now I'm going to place epoxy all over the place. On the spots where I have nothing, I'm gonna pour some super glue on it, just to hold it down. And oh no, yeah, a little bit, and I mean, this glue just made the whole jig a lot more expensive on the steel beams, but I think it's gonna be a good jig, and that's why I'm investing a lot of work in it. It's a new day. This has been glued yesterday, and you can see the glue is really hard, and I think I can remove the clamps, and let's see how well it does. But there's one more thing I need to do, and yeah, let me show you. So the idea is I don't want to use hot glue to prevent the sled from rocking on this jig. So my idea was to place some screws evenly distributed on the whole surface and use screws to adjust the height. So basically, if the screw is hiding beneath this rail, there's no problem. But here is no rail. So the problem is I need to hide the screws in order to make it move. Yeah. But anyway, I'm gonna draw a grid, bore the holes, and then screw these little nuts inside, and we'll see how it goes. This was a lot of work, really, a lot of work. Let's be brutally honest here. This sled, in theory, would be almost perfect. But there's one mistake I did. I didn't pay attention enough on this fence here. So as you can see, I just ripped it off and I went to the hardware store and bought this little guy here, and I'm going to use a router to get a little bit deeper, and this time it has to be 90 degrees, perfectly 90 degrees. But first, let's get the screws from this underboard out and start routing. Gluing like this. After 10 minutes of fucking gluing, what is this? Wasted almost a day, but now thicknessing, thicknessing, thicknessing. No matter what, I don't care anymore. Now I have this board here, which is not perfect. You can see when placing it down how it wobbles around. You see that? Now how to prevent that? Now I have the screws all evenly distributed. Now I can place it up. Let me really check real quick which side. By the way, this works with every board. Now, here it's moving. I have this screw. Place it. I'm gonna just turn it until it touches the board, and then that's it. You see? No wobbling. Let's place it down and go through the thickness. No rocking, nothing. Perfectly flat. Perfect. Perfect. Perfetto.